Guys, Dogecoin has been exploding for the last couple of days. So we, of course, gotta know, is it gonna continue pumping or is it gonna dump down? Or where the crucial levels are for Dogecoin. So today, I'm gonna explain to you what levels we need to follow, what levels it can hit. Will it in the short term fall back? So basically, if Bitcoin goes up, I think Dogecoin will of course continue going up because, you know, CEO of Dogecoin is actually technically Elon Musk. Elon Musk owns Twitter. Dogecoin pumping, I mean, 1 + 1 is 2. Like, do you need anything else? Like, there are no fundamentals here. Like, 1 + 1. Elon Musk pumping. So that said, there are very, very important levels to keep following on Dogecoin. And when we look at a weekly time frame, the first thing you'll see is this stop up here that we are actually technically right now breaking. But we still got something like 2 days left, 2 days and 6 hours left. Over here, 2 days and 6 hours left for this weekly candle to close. Will it close above the previous level or not? That depends. We are not quite there yet, but this is a very important level to follow, and you know, we're gonna still keep following this as some kind of resistance up here. So we are not quite there yet, but a very, very important level. The second level, also you'll see here previously, it's up there, but you know, it's in the ballpark area of 0.81. The second level, also very important, is the 50 moving average up here on the weekly time frame. That's a 0.11. Very, very important level to follow. And you know, right now it's a 0.11, but next week it will be a little bit lower down here, maybe a 0.1. So that kind of depends whether we're gonna hit that next week or not. But these two levels are very, very important. You're also gonna see that 50 moving average is also down here at the resistance on the previous bottom up here. So at around 0.1, 0.11, very important level. So you can see right now, when you're looking on the weekly time frame, there is a lot of empty space between 81 and 11 over here. So if you can manage to stay above here for this week, I think we can go all the way up to, you know, 0.11. That's definitely probable. That's definitely something that can happen. Of course, again, it depends what Bitcoin does, and we think Bitcoin is bullish. We think Bitcoin broke the trend, and we think Bitcoin is going to continue towards the upside. There is a third line on the weekly chart that you need to follow, and these are the three levels that are very, very crucial important. Number one, first of all, we actually broke the downtrend over here. You can see here downtrend, we broke the downtrend. So entire this downtrend over here got broken and we started pumping, but this is not the line that I'm looking actually at. The line that I'm actually looking at goes something like this up here, and you can see how nicely it is respecting this line. Let me just remove the moving average so you can see this a little bit better. You can see here this wicks up here. You can see how, you know, bounced off of this part up here. Up here, it wasn't that actually good, but you know, this is the line that I actually want to break. And as you can see right now, we are not actually above that line. And this line is somewhere up here at, let's just put a number on that, 0.94. So these three levels on the weekly time frame, very, very important levels for Dogecoin to break, to get above, and so forth, so forth. So all of these three levels will be acting as some kind of resistance. And once we get to these levels, you need to understand that if we pump big time, you know, get extended towards these levels, it will pull back. So how much pullback we're gonna have and stuff like that, a little bit unsure. But you can see here for the last couple of days, Dogecoin has already did something like, you know, 49%, almost 50% towards the upside. So, you know, thinking that it's gonna do another 50% immediately right now, you know, 86% total towards the upside. It's a little bit hopium, but we're gonna see what's actually happening. But this is actually looking quite good and quite nice. If you pull the moving averages up here and remove the lines, what you're gonna see here is that we are above the 200 moving average up here on the daily time frame, but we are extending from the rest of the moving averages. So we are extended towards the upside. So some kind of consolidation, I think, might actually happen, and I think that consolidation is gonna happen very soon. Let me show you why. So if you go to the 4-hourly time frame, everything looks nice and dandy, but it is kind of losing steam. It is kind of losing steam up here. We can put this line over here, and we are technically still in an option. Technically still an option, but there is, you know, trouble in the paradise. We got a, you know, two bearish divergences on the RSI. The momentum on the MACD, although MACD, you know, lines are still going towards the upside, we don't have any kind of cross. The momentum is, you know, a little bit towards the downside. Now, of course, if this continues pumping over here towards the upside, and I've seen that happen in, you know, bull market rallies, I mean, just any kind of bearish, you know, pattern, bearish indicator, it just gets broken towards the upside. Sorry about that. So that can definitely happen, right? But we need to be a little bit realistic about that and say that, you know, right now we are getting a little bit overextended towards the upside. We are creating these bearish patterns, and we need to follow what's actually going to happen next. So let's go here to the 1 hourly time frame. What you're going to see here is that we are already kind of losing a little bit steam. So you can see here we, you know, started drilling towards the upside up here, increased the speed, and then we broke the trend. We retested that level and pulled back, and right now we are doing this third test, but still below the line, So the trend over here actually got broken. The hopium up here is that this line over here is actually gonna hold, or something like this down here is actually gonna hold. So you see right now that we are hitting the same line up here, this what are you gonna call it, this support line. We are hitting it right now on downside. So if this breaks on downside, I would say that this triple top up here on the top up here is actually broken. It's gonna pull back. Now I don't think this is gonna go back down to the, you know, 0.6 or whatever, right? But I think it might actually pull back. The question is how much the pullback is gonna come, where we're gonna, you know, go, and, you know, how much we're gonna consolidate. Because as you just saw right now, let's go a little bit back in time, like this over here. There we go, and get our lines back. As you saw over here with our lines, with our support lines, we can remove this trend line, and we're just gonna keep the number up here. Numbers are important. We're gonna keep the numbers and move them a little bit up here. So you can see right now over here that we are hitting this 0.81 line. We hit it on the dollar up here. We tried to break it, fell down, and right now we are above it, but we are you know, pushing back below it. So will we right now this week, you know, create some kind of top up here, pull back a little bit up here, consolidate, and then go to the, you know, 0.11 or something like that? I don't know. It's really hard to say. The only thing I can say right now, not with 100% certainty, but, you know, with some kind of probability, is that we are losing kind of steam. We did pump too much, and there is too much hype when it comes to Dogecoin. So some kind of consolidation needs to happen. Will this happen down here? Will it pump up here and then consolidate up here? Will it pump up here and consolidate up here? I do not know, guys. I do not know. If I knew that, I would be rich by now. But, you know, that's kind of a little bit how these things work. The thing that you need to know, important levels, 81, 94, and 0.11, very, very important levels to watch for. And right now, after this big move towards the upside, right now over here, doing this triple top up here with the divergence is losing a little bit momentum and stuff like that, I would say that some kind of consolidation pattern needs to happen, some kind of consolidation, some kind of pullback before we actually reach these higher levels. So that's all I can actually tell you about Dogecoin. Besides that, you know, it is good. And I've been telling people, you know, back in the bear market, you know, stuff was going down. Dogecoin is gonna stay around, guys. Dogecoin is gonna stay around. This thing, how do you say it? This thing is the only meme coin that has a CEO of Elon Musk. Like, you don't know who CEO of Shiba Inu is. You don't know who CEO of some other meme coin or Kishu Inu is, right? You don't know, but you know, everybody knows who is the biggest supporter, mover of Dogecoin. That's all you need to know. That's it, guys. I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Where is the outro? Get on KuCoin, guys, while you can. Bye-bye.